Shopify are going to be able to get him on that pass. But they got to keep trying. Got to keep looking for these little surprise plays.
It's definitely looking very tough for Shopify right now. You can see that there are moments when they want to make proactive plays, but either they don't have enough information on where everyone else is on the map, so they're too scared to go forward and actually just take a risk on that. But at some point, I mean, when does Shopify need to start gambling? They need to lower the risk tolerance and just say, hey, if we don't do anything proactive now,
alrighty, there we go.
Yeah, probably wait for one item power spikes and at least get a single item there.
Go ahead and change kick up just a little bit
maybe,
for that one.
Get your Leandries on the Maokai too. Hope that that's going to be enough. Usually when you're so far behind in an early game like this, if you aim for your first item, as long as you are not down a full item and the enemies don't have a full 2 by the time you get your first one, then you can hope for your first little window for comeback plays there and play off your single item power spikes while your opponents are on 1+ pieces.
Yeah, well, Tomio has completed the Leandri's Torment, so he can now start setting up those saplings, and that's really strong objective control, at least making sure that Cloud9 are going to have a more difficult time of trying to get into these choke points, setting up for objectives. As long as Tomio is the first one there, Insanity also with the Kraken Slayer, it's pretty much up to these two guys. If they can find a 2v1 pick, maybe a 2v2 on some of the squishier members of Cloud9, maybe there's a chance, but still, the wallet diff already has climbed to 3,000 under 14 minutes.
Yeah, putting up some
alright, so Shopify, let's see. We got Fake God, Tomio, Insanity, B-Boy, and Zazel. Oh lord, Zazel. Dude, Zazel is a freaking inter in solo queue, it's wild.
At least Tomio does secure that one, I believe.
Yep.
Securing the Gromp for himself, but it does seem like it's going to be really hard to fight the Rift Herald.
For what it's worth, Tomio's not even that far behind in gold. It looks a lot just from the CS numbers. He's only down 800 gold. Zazel's going to pull the trigger, looking for Blabber. He forces the flash. Vulcan trying to buy as much time as he can. True Shot Barrage from downtown forces Tomio to flash away. Insanity trying to get back into the fight alongside B-Boy. The dredge line connects. B-Boy popping the barrier, front lining. Berserker's now the first one in as well. And Shopify Rebellion won't drop a man, but they're the ones that lose.
What did I just watch, guys? That was brutal.
Now fighting the Rift Herald is 0% chance for them.
That was brutal.
Will secure another objective. Also securing the double push on mid here with the 6 Void Grubs. The mid turret is toast.
First brick going over to Cloud9, accelerating that gold lead to almost just shy of 4,000 for them. And Thanatos has the pressure of his comrades in the river. They can look for a second tier 1 on the top side against Fake God. There it goes. This is becoming really dire for Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, I mean, Thanatos with the Black Cleaver rush here too, trying to shred through this Thorn Mail of Fake God. Not having any problems so far this game. The whole top tower is just gone now. Honestly, it's pretty easy. He's got his teleport up as well, so he can just head on down to the Dragon, secure the objective for the team, and still have his teleport up for later. So, Rafi, you opened up the story at the beginning of this series of 3 of these members, 4 if you include the coach as well for Shopify, of being former Cloud9 challenger, players /
Alrighty, guys, just editing our displays a little bit, trying to make it work a little bit better.
Like this game is kind of that older brother, younger brother situation so far, with the Shopify former challenger members on their side having a rough start to this one, and Cloud9 really making it look like this will be a clean one. You know, we've had Cloud9 victories in summer. They are 2-0 for their series, but some of them have had quite a few throws, some happy moments, a little bit of fun gameplay. Do you foresee some fun gameplay coming in here, or do you think this is going to be a clean finish? Because to me, this is a full clean finish, almost a sweep.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal for Cloud9 at this point, with how clean the first 16 minutes of the game has gone so far, I want to see how well Cloud9 can aim towards a perfect game. Not giving up a single turret, not giving up a single objective, not giving up a single death. Because then Cloud9 can join the ranks of Team Liquid, who are
that top tower. I'm eyeballing the top tower objective bounty.
He's TPing back to it.
Thanatos is like, nope, keep your hands off that tower. They're looking for the perfect game still. Defend, defend, defend. I mean, it's also important about the extra money.
And Sandy doesn't have flash from before. Thanatos has the flash advantage over on top of him. He flashes in place. Thanatos with the slice and dice takes out Insanity.
Yep. Keep your hands off of that objective bounty gold. Thanatos with the teleport and flash in.
Sorry guys, just trying to figure this out.
In the fountain. All right, next steps here will be the reset for Cloud9 because they just got a bunch of money, so you need to spend your money and then come back out to continue to deny Shopify. We don't need to go over this replay because it is pretty straightforward. As you mentioned, the only key part there that possibly would have given him an out would have been if he still had flash, but yeah, of course he did not, so dead and dusty.
Trying to fix this on my stream so it doesn't act up for you guys.
Of where everyone's summoner spells are. Yep, correct. Definitely. I'm with you on that one.
I know exactly. I can picture the chat now.
I mean, Thanatos has been completely steamrolling the top side of the map since level 1, getting all 5 plates really by himself. A little bit thanks to the hover and pressure from Blabber and Vulcan roaming to the top side of the map. But it has been a self-sufficient advantage that he's built up. And when a Renekton starts snowballing like this, the squishy marksmen that Shopify Rebellion have for themselves stand no chance.
Yeah, I'm actually going to open up the chat right now. Let's take a look here.
Everyone say hi, Kobe.
Put a number in chat, which is going to be the percentage chance that you think Shopify have to come back in this game. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we'll calculate that and then we'll get back because we're almost 20 minutes, Rafa. So that at least should be a fun moment with Zyra. You can do 20-minute Barons even if you aren't this far ahead.
Yeah.
If your opponents do not come check because of the power of the plants. Popping your ultimate on your plants, turbo juicing them, allows for some extremely quick Baron takes and double Trinity Force users here on the side of Cloud9. They should be able to burn it down very quickly. So I'm assuming here for Cloud9, you should get some nice resets. And honestly, if they wanted to speed run it, they would just set up their wards in the blue quadrant of Shopify's jungle leading up to the Baron and then rush down the Baron. But we're still a full minute ahead, so they're going to take to the secondary tower first before going for the reset.
So Shopify will deny the perfect game from Cloud9. Jojo was defending the tier 1 on the top side of the map, but he saw the rotation and the collapse from the rest of Shopify's squad, teleporting the mid lane so he could get out and not be forced to burn anything else, including his flash or his life. But they're going to get this push in the mid lane, and this will set up the priority necessary for that Baron.
So I'm not going to say I'm surprised, but looking at chat, the most common answers are 0.
Damn.
And, can you guess the other? 69. So
get your mind out of the gutter, chat.
Good luck, Shopify. They've got a 69% chance to win this game. And they denied the perfect game as well. They got the top tower.
Yep. Shopify at least will have taken 1 turret for themselves, and at this point in the game it's an objective bounty, so nice surplus of gold back into their pockets. Unfortunately for them, it's still a 6,000 gold advantage from Cloud9. And one of the things that we wanted to see from this squad, from their spring split record, is, well, yes, as Reaper mentioned
Interesting.
these are 5 strong, very individual players, but trying to put them together and making sure that they are on the same page has been the challenge. So far, you know, if you wanted to go up against one of the bottom teams in the league, this is the performance you need to be showing and aiming for.
Yeah, it definitely is disheartening for Shopify, but by the same token, like you're talking about, you then turn your eyes towards how cleanly can Cloud9 finish a game.
Yep.
Because there has been some scripting.
There we go.
As, you know, some of the generous plays that they have made towards their...
all right, sorry about that, guys. Now we're all sorts of set up. Now that we're looking at Vulcan, Blabber, Thanatos,
and we are approaching the Baron bait moment
Berserker,
here for Cloud9. They do have possibilities of turning, but
Jojo.
Clear out that ward, and then
yeah, I don't see a world where Cloud9 is dropping a single game versus these guys.
Do they care at all about playing it safer and going to get Dragon first, or do they want to just keep forcing here? Looks like they want to stick around.
Cloud9 are maintaining control of the Baron pit, so in my mind it seems like they could.
It's crazy to me that Insanity is like
they
actually running Lucian mid right now.
They're like, our timeline does not
like, I'm sorry, but just no. Even one of the better Lucians that played yesterday.
I mean, for Cloud9,
like the only reason he was so viable was he was sitting there with freaking Ivor and Nami just perma on him.
And now that Cloud9 have waited long enough and bullied Shopify from the entrance, they're gonna now turn towards the Baron. And look at the force, as you already mentioned. Turbo juicing the plants. The Thorn Spitters are all tearing it down. Blabber secures it, and now here comes the engage. Tomio is in trouble. He already flashed away. Thank God finds one on the Vulcan, and now Cloud9. You just have to full bail. Preserve the Baron buff and as many members as possible. And
this is our lunch today. Some boar's head blazing buffalo chicken dip.
One is
so exciting.
So they're happy to get a tiny bit of gold, even though Cloud9 do get the Baron and will get the Dragon as well. And soon they will be marching towards your base. At least Shopify were able to get the 1 kill onto Vulcan, get a tiny bit of cash for themselves. But yeah, they're probably already thinking about what changes can we make for the next game. This is a best of 3. This is a full series here. You know, really trying to focus on what we can do to make this.
I mean, no, it's not. It's a C9 speed run through them.
Muramana transformations as well had come in here for JoJo and Berserker, so Cloud9 will come with the Baron. Start knocking on the Shopify doorstep here as we get Thanatos up to the top side, shoving top side, and the rest of the squad here will be able to push mid and then rotate on up to him.
Yeah. 7,000 gold difference at 23 minutes into the game. It is
substantial. Yeah, that's a big number.
Just a little bit.
Cloud9. I mean, they have the tools necessary still with Baron buff on multiple members to push in through multiple lanes. Thanatos, because he doesn't have teleport anymore, will be joining the ranks of the team on this top push. And it's just JoJo and Thanatos curating the waves into both of these side lanes here. And Blabber and Berserker and Vulcan have the option of shifting to either lane as now they begin the siege.
Yeah, it's really hard for Shopify because not only are they so far behind, but they're also outranged due to the poke that we talked about in Champ Select.
Looking for a pick. I mean, Tomio pulls the trigger. It gets flash out of JoJo Peel, but now he's too far away to be jumped on. That is one timer that Shopify can maybe play for in an upcoming fight.
All right. Inhibitor's going to go down probably for sure here as JoJo comes to support the rest of the team, and then they go for a hook.
Oh, nice anchor onto Zeyzal, and he was the other only initiation from Shopify that is now taken out of the fight. There's no Nature's Grasp for Tomio.
Yeah, I mean, so literally 4 kills is all it took for a 24-minute game.
With their faces, but their faces are not strong enough to withstand Cloud9's might. The first Nexus Tower will fall. Tomio is returned to the fountain, and the rest of Cloud9's backline will continue the pain. Game 1 in dominant fashion taken by Cloud9.
I miss Riv. Alright, so now let's see if we can edit this.
You can't take away any points from Cloud9 for that one. That was complete and utter domination by Cloud9.
So we're looking to
I saw most of the signs of
edit this display capture because it's acting up.
They're also super popular, but those fans are definitely going to be happy with that one. Sometimes you want to see a little bit more of a struggle, though. So then we'll see if game number 2 will have more of a struggle.
It definitely does make the game more exciting for, you know, either side if it's more competitive. But as a Cloud9 fan, you definitely want to see the most clean games against the bottom teams in the standings so that they're ready when they face top teams like Team Liquid and FlyQuest. But LCS fans, Fantasy LCS is happening on Sleeper. It's not too late to sign up and start a league with your friends, then crush their dreams with your own LCS super team. You can head on over to Sleeper.com.
We're going to launch a game real quick just to see if it's
we're going to toss it on over to the lounge to break that game down.
If it works correctly for that.
Welcome back to the lounge. A quick reminder, the LCS returns on Saturday, July 20th for Dig versus TL. Make sure to tune in. One person's going to be there is APA, TL mid laner, and he is here to break down some of the early laning between Lucian and Corki.
I know that game was not the most inspiring from Shopify, but if you are a Shopify fan, I think the early lane from Insanity was actually very good.
Nice.
He starts off by just landing a nice cheeky Q, and you can see throughout the entirety of this lane, I'll click on him, every time he has Q, he just lands it. He's just very good at weaving in those Qs in this lane.
Nice.
Levels very, very well, so
like super nice.
Most amount of hope, another Q, but Insanity is a small glimmer they had this game. And he finds for level 2, lands another.
Oh my gosh, guys.
He dashes forward, gets the extra PTA proc.
I'm so excited about this.
Very, very hard. If he finds one more Q in the game, which he just did, Now JoJo's
You got
really
floors,
messed up.
colors.
Dashes over the Corky Q, and he's forced out of lane. And
Added a large
most
rack.
players
I thought they were
probably
already
included
pretty large.
would flash forward
Changed
auto
the small
and
rack
go 1-for-1,
model,
which is not
separated
that
the
good,
storage's light
so you can see the wave.
control.
But Insanity played really well. He lines up this Q.
Edited
forces JoJo's
product
flash. So
placement
you
in
don't get the kill,
boxes to see the last
but you
product
end
in
up
the
just
box
getting a massive
easily.
CS lead
Thank you for
in the
that.
first
Added placement
few waves
zone
of the
to
game. He's at
spotlights.
16. JoJo's at 6,
Nice.
I think he ends up at like
Fixed
12
customers
by the
paying
end.
less than they should.
And
Fixed
since we have
NPCs getting
time,
stuck on
actually, you had a lot to
navigation.
say about
Fixed
kind of
loan
the
payments are
scuttle
sent
crab,
even after
incident. Yeah.
paid off
Which
early
is
or
kind
completed.
of, obviously, Insanity had this really good laning phase, as we're seeing. They
Nice.
C9 did end up invading the Zyra off of her clear on the spot side, and then decided to go for the double scuttle, kind of sprinting up through mid lane. So if you want to fast forward a bit,
I think an important thing to
So
note
it's
on
still
this
doing the
front timing
same
there
thing as
is
what's
Flybur
interesting.
smited the big croc.
Yep.
So let
Tomio
me
actually
see
does have smite
this.
advantage up.
Let me go to my YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing
Flybur's
that.
so easily able to get this crab. Most junglers here will try to ruin the game for this crab. But I think what Tomio can do better
I
than
don't
what he did here
understand that.
is so he should know Renekton's coming this way. He should understand that, you know, everyone's coming mid. Probably doesn't know about Vulcan, but that's okay. I think what Tomio could have done if he was a really creative player is actually sneak up all the way topside
Yeah.
and just play to waste all their time. And
It's
if he
still
can
acting up,
potentially
hey.
flash a key spell from the Nullis.
It's so weird. I
Yeah.
didn't change anything, then all of a sudden everything's not working anymore.
Thanatos or JoJo's or
Why is it doing
Volcans.
like
So
screen
weird.
within a
At
screen?
that time,
And then all of a
you know,
sudden
maybe they can
everything's
stack
not
bot,
working
wave and die.
anymore.
well, thank you so much for
Why is
taking
it
us
doing,
through
like,
a
screen
second
within a
scuttle crab
screen?
incident. Blabber was on the winning side of this one. We are going to go to a quick break, and game 2 is on the other side. Second scuttle crab incident. Blabber was on the winning side of this one. We are going to go to a quick break, and game 2 is on the other side.
Hello?
Bro, what are you parking?
Serious? What is that?
Remote smart parking assist.
Interesting. Interesting.
You could have parked anywhere.
They could have parked there. They could have parked there. They could have parked there.
You could have parked anywhere.
Interesting. Interesting. Small window instead of full screen. Station. Yeah, we gotta fix this for sure. This is not looking good, guys. Yeah, we gotta fix this for sure. This is not looking
Cyber
good, guys.
attacks? Meet Chrome Enterprise.
Why can I
Cutting-edge
hear
data loss
myself?
protection against malware and
Where is
phishing,
it coming
plus
from?
IT
YouTube.
management
Why are
and
you doing
advanced
that?
browser security capabilities. Your company's data is safe. Like a fortress. For enterprise browser security, there's no place like Chrome. To learn more, just go to goo.gle/Chrome Enterprise today. That's GOO.
Yeah, it's not even worth betting on these games. Maybe I can say map 2.
Me and my pet, we share everything. The bed, the couch, our favorite blanket, but not fleas and ticks. Because I protect him with Nexstar, the fastest acting 30-day flea and tick topical. Because when you're this close, every minute counts. Don't give fleas and ticks time to cozy up to you and your pet. Keep your
Interesting.
shared moments special and protect what matters with Nexstar. Shop Nexstar Flea and Tick Protection now, online and in store.
Fastest killing comparison for dog formula only, based on label claims for Nexstar Flea and Tick Topical for dogs and other leading dog topical brands. Data on file.
Interesting. We're looking at the bets right now, and then we're going to start fixing the stream for whatever the fuck it's doing right now. I don't know why it's mini and not very good looking. Yeah, why is it doing this? Stream not fitting to screen. elementals. Whoa, yeah, no. Okay, so 1 second, guys.
I don't know, there's a lot of things I love about the LCS. I think for me it's the idea of making
Alright, give me 1 second, guys.